Rachel and Christopher separately are two wonderful people, but together you are even better. You finish each other's sentences and can communicate without even saying a word. You know how to make each other laugh, and you know how to comfort each other as well. There is no question at all that the two of you were always meant to be together. I have such love and respect for the two of you, for the lengths that you will go to for each other to make each other happy.
So Rachel was born with this tremendous adventurous spirit. She's adventurous, she's fearless. It's that spirit that in second grade led her to the second grade talent show to play the piano. And it was really funny because after that talent show, the other parents were saying, can't really place what piece she played. And I said, that's so funny because she doesn't play the piano. It's the spirit that led her to do such amazing, diverse things. She was the president of her middle school student council. She was on swim team. She wrestled. She played in marching band. So she's like a nerd. She's an athlete. She's
Chris came to California to pursue his dreams. It was skiing, surfing,
and
grad school, but in that order. But he found a lot more. He found love, and that was the best. So I'm really proud of you, Chris, the person that you've become. I remember that day when you left Pennsylvania. Rachel and Chris, to be married really is to be blessed with a best friend. Someone you want to wake up next to every day. Someone who'll stick with you through the good times, maybe the not so good. Someone who's going to make you laugh. And laugh along with you, really. And I can see that you guys have found that. So love is truly the greatest gift that we have. So I want you to treasure it, never let it go.
Chris, you are my forever adventure partner. You are my lobster in this world. I knew after our first date that I was to spend the rest of my life with you. I remember the first time you took me camping on the same ridge that you proposed to me in Big Sur, and looking out in disbelief at how beautiful it was and how happy I was to be there with you.
I knew from the day that we met that you were special. We walked on the beach for hours that day talking, and I can remember thinking how beautiful you were. Since then, you have truly turned into my other, and you compliment me in so many ways. You give me confidence when I don't have it, and you are just as goofy and crazy as I am, and that is what makes us work.
I have to say that, I would never have expected when Chris left in August of 2012 to come out here, that we'd be here today celebrating his wedding to Rachel. But I have to say, when we came out here in 2015, I knew she was the one. Absolutely. The first time I met her, she said to me, tell me some stories about Chris. And we spent the rest of the day talking about her childhood stories and about Chris's, and then her wonderful family welcomed us too, which was wonderful.
I love that we share the same passion for the ocean, the forest, and the eagerness to opt outside every free chance we get. I love that I can be silly, crazy, and embarrassing, and you embrace every moment of it, or at least laugh along with me. I love how beautiful you make me feel, even when I'm in a messy bun, no makeup on. You can make me feel like the most beautiful girl in the world.
I think I really realized my true love for you on the trip to the Virgin Islands. Snorkeling with you on that trip and seeing the sea turtles is something that I'll never forget. I love our long walks on the beach. I love the way you smile when we were exploring off-road, windows down, country music blasting, and the wind in your hair, just like now.
You may not know, but Rachel was born on my birthday. So we've got a special bond, and can you imagine a better birthday present than that? You know, you've grown into a beautiful, professional young lady, Rachel, and I couldn't be more proud of you. Walking you down the aisle, that's a tough thing to do. You know, and I thought after I walked Alexandra down the aisle, I could do it again, but it's still very hard. You know, it's just your little girl is getting married, and wow, that's amazing.
I promise to always take the time to walk on the beach and collect sea glass with you. I promise to never stop going on adventures with you. I promise to always hold your hand when the sun is setting. And I promise to be here for you, love you, and support you for the rest of our lives.
I vow to live our lives in unity as well as leaving you an opportunity for independence. I want to spend the rest of our lives living them to the fullest and never letting fear get in our way, with unconditional love guiding us through the rest of our lives.
Let us raise our glasses and toast a happy couple. Rachel has been like a ray of warm sunlight on my soul since the day she was born. She begins a new life, and there will be another man to... Thank you. To whom she can turn to for the love and protection. But I want you to know, Rachel, your father will always be there. Here's to Rachel and Chris.
My whole life, I've looked up to Chris. Not literally for a while now, but, you know, he's always the person I've tried to be the most like. From trying to learn to longboard, trying to learn to surf, skiing, that one I'm actually good at. When you went to college, I raided your closet for shirts to wear. When you graduated and moved out west, I raided your boxes for stuff to bring to college with me. All of it was because I wanted to be like you, and you were always there to help me.
Besides being the occasional sense of humor relief, my sister was also someone I looked up to and eventually became my best friend. When she went off to college, she and her roommates would arrange sibling nights and invite me up to sleep in their dorm for the weekend to get a toned-down version of what college was like. But as a baby sister, Rachel always made me feel included and protected with her and her friends. But what I love about Chris and Rachel's relationship is that my sister has always loved adventure. And Chris brings out that side of her. They're always taking advantage of weekends together, whether it's packing up and heading to the mountains to go camping, going fishing for the day, or kayaking around with their babies, Kira and Bud. Chris and Rachel have such a sparking connection that's so obvious to anyone that's around them. And they inspire others to live life to the fullest, and that every day has an adventure, but it's really up to you to take advantage of it.
Chris, as your father, I am very proud of you. I've had the pleasure and privilege to watch you grow from a little boy to a wonderful man.
My favorite story about Rachel. So when she was 5, we were on vacation up in Oregon, and Rachel and I were looking out in Oregon over the ocean, and we were standing on this bluff. It was just amazing. And she says to me, "Mom, look out there. There's this great wide world." And she says, 2 dogs like us. We could have an adventure. And that's what I want to say to the bride and groom. Chris, Rachel, there's a great big world out there. And 2 dogs like you could have an adventure.